Thanks for checking out your weekly forecast. This is for Aries Sun, Moon, and Rising for November 14th through the 20th. Now, you might stumble upon this video at a later time, and that's fine. You're going to see it whenever you're meant to see it, whenever you're meant to hear the messages. Keep in mind, it's a general reading for the Aries collective. Therefore, not every single message is going to resonate, and that's okay. Take what does, leave what doesn't. So without further ado, let's see what's coming up for our darling Aries friends. Aries Sun, Aries Moon, and Aries Rising. Move you all just a little bit closer. And the first card that's coming up here for the Aries collective is the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles can be financial independence. It's sometimes seen as a self-employment card. So you might be transitioning into self-employment, or if you're a self-employed Aries already, you may have some positive things happening for you in your business in the week and in the coming weeks, where there's more stability and security. In terms of work, like if you're working a 9 to 5, 9 to Pentacles can be like you're being seen from a distance. You're being noticed. Maybe you don't have anybody coming up to you and telling you, hey, Aries, you're doing a great job, but they're noticing you and they're speaking positively about you. And even if you have a business or you're doing something in terms of self-employment, there could be colleagues or like peers in your field or industry who are beginning to talk very positively about you. Like, oh, did you see what Aries did? And oh, wow, Aries is really, doing some really great stuff right now, or Aries is really, coming a long way or branching out. There could be people speaking positively about you, even though they might not be coming up to you and telling you. In terms of personal life, and those of you who watch this channel, you know that in the weekly forecasts, I don't focus on love life in the weekly forecast. Sometimes it comes up, but I do the love reading separately on my channel, and I link them in the description. But in a personal life, Nine of Pentacles can sometimes be that somebody is admiring you from a distance. Like they've noticed you, they think you're pretty amazing. They might kind of think that maybe you might be a little bit too good to be true. And so they may be watching you without getting super close because they're trying to figure out, are you for real? Like, are you putting on some persona? Are you putting on a mask? And so they may be trying to kind of study you and see, how are you when you think nobody's looking? Or how are you when you think nobody's paying attention? So there could be someone that you know of. You might even sense, oh, I think this person's kind of into me, but they're not really making a move despite you trying to smile and be approachable and be friendly. They're not making a move. They may just be trying to figure you out. Like, are you for real? Who are you when you think nobody's looking, kind of thing. This is also a card that comes up for me in my readings when maybe in the past things haven't worked out for you because anxiety got the best of you. Like you had a lot of things going on in your life and there was drama and it was bringing you down and making it really difficult to focus on other areas of your life or focus at work. And so maybe, you've been in situations where you've gotten fired or you've gotten written up or your business wasn't doing well because you just couldn't focus, or relationships were suffering because of anxiety or because of drama or things happening in your life. You couldn't be fully invested in your relationships, and or you couldn't let yourself like be fully involved in the relationship because of things going on with anxiety or drama in your life. And so the Nine of Pentacles sometimes comes up for me to say you're coming into a time where you're getting control of your anxiety. You're getting your anxiety under control. And so now you're going to be able to be focused and committed and present, and things are going to really flourish for you. Things are going to really succeed for you because you have that anxiety under control. The next card coming up here for the collective is the Four of Swords. And the Four of Swords can come up in a couple of different ways. It could be a temporary time apart from somebody. There could be unexpected travel coming up, or a delay in like uniting. So maybe you had plans to get together with somebody. I know depending on where you live, we are coming into like a holiday season. And so maybe some of you had plans of getting together with somebody for the holidays, or doing something by the holiday in terms of travel. And so maybe there could be some kind of a delay, but the Four of Swords is saying it's a temporary time apart. It's gonna resolve itself. It's gonna move forward, and there's gonna be uniting together again. So sometimes the Four of Swords is temporary, time away, time apart, from loved ones or from a situation. Four of Swords can also come up when we're in a time where we need some space and we need time to process the things that we've been through. So sometimes Four of Swords comes up for me in readings when emotionally, mentally, spiritually, sometimes even physically, you've been through the ringer. You've been through a lot, and you're coming into a time to just kind of process all that you've been through, and to release and to strengthen your spiritual connection. So it's an excellent time for prayer, meditation, connecting and releasing through music. And it's interesting to have the Four of Swords come up with the Nine of Pentacles. This gives me a feeling, in a sense, that some of you are going to have some financial blessing coming in that's going to allow you to like not have to hustle as much. You don't have to hustle as much. You don't have to grind as much. And so there's a sense of like you have time for you. And in that time for you, you all of a sudden you realize, I'm tired. I'm exhausted. So, Aries, I feel like a lot of you have been in survival mode, right? When difficult things happened in your life, or you had emotional things happen, you didn't have the luxury of calling in sick and staying in bed and crying about things. You had to survive. You had to pull yourself up by your bootstraps and keep going. And now that there's a sense of like financial accomplishment and like security, you've worked your butt off, and now you've gotten to a place where you can kind of, take a breather here. Now you're realizing how tired you are. Now you're realizing how exhausted you are. I don't know if you've ever had a situation where you've been walking for a long time and you're like, oh gosh, my feet hurt. I just need to sit down for a minute. And you had no idea how bad your feet were hurting until you sat down. And then you're like, I'm done. I am out for the count. I cannot get back up again. There is no way. Like, now that I stopped walking and now that I've taken the pressure off my feet, it hurts too bad to start walking again. I'm gonna have to rest. I'm just gonna have to stay off my feet. Like, it's that kind of energy, maybe emotionally, mentally, spiritually, maybe physically, but there's this sense of like I need to just take a moment and process and recover and like replenish myself, fill myself back up again. And that's going to be through the spiritual connection. The next card that's coming up here for the Aries collective is the Queen of Wands. It's you, my darlings, and your beautiful fire energy. So this could be stepping into the qualities, characteristics, personality of the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is the life of the party. She is charismatic, she's alluring, she's confident, she's funny, she's really great at thinking up solutions, very independent, very much a go-getter, very much an entrepreneur kind of spirit. And so the feeling and the vibe I'm getting with this Queen of Wands is that a lot of you are getting your mojo back. You're getting your fire back. Maybe somewhere along the way you kind of forgot who you were, especially those of you Aries who've been in like this survival mode. And now you're remembering who Aries was before all the drama, who Aries was before all of the trials and tribulations and the obstacle course of life that you've had to go through. And like, you're getting that fire back. You're getting that old sense back. You're getting your confidence back. Like the inner teenager or the inner like 20s year old is like coming out and resurfacing again. And so I feel like a fire, a free spiritedness, a youthfulness in this energy. Those of you who watch my readings, you may have heard me talk about the Queen of Wands and say that she comes up in my readings when there's a lot of anger coming to the surface and you're fed up. And yes, that can be a way that she comes up. But with these cards and with the energy that I'm feeling right now, I feel, Aries, you're past all of that. You're past the anger, you're past the hustle, you're past the grind, you're coming into success, you're coming into stability, and like you're finding yourself again. Like, where were we? Life got crazy, life got derailed. Now I have stability again. Okay, so where was I? Where was I before all the craziness happened? Let me get back to being me. Let me get back to my dreams, my aspirations, my hobbies, my interests, my love life, you know? So I feel there's this sense here of like getting yourself back with this Queen of Wands. The next card that's coming up here for the Aries collective is the Three of Pentacles. And the Three of Pentacles is stability, security, could be collaboration, like people coming together, working together in a work situation or professional situation. There could be somebody taking you under their wing and showing you the ropes because they see your potential. They see potential for you to move up. And so they may be investing in you and putting time into helping you develop and grow your skills or your expertise. Maybe some of you, now that you've been through this whole kind of obstacle course and now there's this stability and security, you may be bringing somebody on and you may be showing them the ropes. You may be taking them under your wing and showing them and teaching them. And this could be part of setting up some kind of a passive income or expanding an existing business, or somebody that you're hoping to partner with, or maybe you're just kind of paying it forward, you know, like I feel blessed, I feel lucky to be where I am, and I'm just gonna help somebody who's new on their path come into their stability, and I'm gonna show them. So maybe you may be taking somebody under your wing with this Three of Pentacles, but it could be somebody showing you the ropes, taking you under their wing. Again, in a work situation, I've seen Three of Pentacles come up where you're like, they keep looking at me, they're paying attention to me, I feel like they're talking about me, like the higher ups and stuff, but they might not tell you what's going on. They may just be like, hey Aries, when you come into work tomorrow, grab your notepad and go sit next to so and so and you know the next department and take notes and learn how to do what they're doing. And you might be like, what's going on? Are they unhappy with me? Am I not doing a good job in this department? Am I in trouble? You know, like what? Like nobody's telling you what's going on. They're just kind of telling you, go do this or go do that. Oftentimes it's because they see your potential. And so they may be feeling you out and getting an idea of like, you know, where they're going to get the most out of you, where you seem to be happiest. They may be wanting you to learn different aspects of the business because they see potential in moving you up, or giving you some kind of promotion, or like eventually getting into management. So sometimes there could be this kind of aspect with the Three of Pentacles in my readings. But also, this is laying down foundation, like new MO, new foundation that we're building upon. So I feel, Aries, it's like the struggle, everything you've been working hard for, like you've laid down the foundation. The foundation is here. And from here moving forward is going to be very smooth sailing, especially compared to the trials and tribulations and the hustling and grinding you've had to do till now. And so I feel like it's you're going to have more time. You're going to have the luxury of time, and you're going to have the luxury of getting back to actually having a life again. Whereas maybe before, as I said, it was just busy, 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 go, 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 survival mode. you're like, wow, I can actually take a moment and enjoy the fruits of my labor. I can actually take some time off. I can go on a vacation. I can focus on my personal life and my relationships. Life doesn't have to be all about work anymore. And that's the feeling and the sense that I'm getting, because you've worked hard, you're coming into this stability, you're coming into this good foundation, and now there's this work life balance that you haven't had in some of you in decades. You might want to check out your moon sign and rising sign videos. Some weeks your moon sign and rising sign might resonate more than your sun sign. If there's a playlist that will take you to the other videos. If you would like to schedule a private reading with me, there's a link in the description that will take you to my scheduling page, calendly.com/amethystangelite, and you can schedule a private reading with me there. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. I hope you all have a fabulous week ahead. Take care and be well, my dears.